Hello, fellow YouTubers. This is a new tutorial based on the apparent update to the Wemod Infinity Trainer, which I'm going to say right now I'm not too thrilled with, but since I am decently tech savvy, I have figured out some things about it. When you first go back into it, it's going to force an update. You're not going to be able to stop it, but this is how it looks now. Everything's changed. Everything's been shifted. The UI's, here featured games is, it's not as a big a list. What have they done? So now you click on games. I'm assuming the 400 means that's how many games they have in there. I'm not sure, but this is the new UI. Everything's over here instead of down the middle of the screen. It used to be broken off into 3 sections. Across here, it was your games, because all these items were set down here. You had the game, they just completely changed the UI and how it looks, and it's, it'll take a little bit of getting used to, because they've created a situation where you've got to take extra steps. I'm doing this video because an individual, and I hope I don't butcher your name, Campan Muskel, made a comment on my first Wemod Infinity Trainer video that his Far Cry 3 play button was missing. And as you can see, I have Fallout Shelter. It's already set up. It's boom, there it was. But as you can see, there is no play button. No play button. So I found out that you have to come down to this here, Stinger, which I'm going to assume is the individual who created the coding for the trainer, or cheats, as you want to call it, for this particular game. And you're going to have to click on that arrow, and it'll take you to the next page where, boom, there's your play button, and here's all the cheats listed. Looks like they still have all the same ones. Yeah, and I think you can change this to this, back to the, that's kind of how it looked. But I think it was a little bit different in the previous version. You had the player stuff over here on this side, and then on the right side of that, you had your inventory, and you had to go down. But now they put it all in one section. But it looks like everything is still there. I don't see any missing cheats. But I did have a problem with Crisis 3, because I played it just 2 days ago, and that was prior to this new update to the Infinity. And as you can see, there's no play button. But I think when I originally came in here, I had to scroll down this list. I had to scroll until, well, there's Crisis 2. I've got that one. But it doesn't show Crisis 3 anymore down here because I've already taken care of the issue. But if I were to put Crisis 2 in, and let me go ahead and pull that up as an example. Come here, Crisis 2. When you pull it up, nothing. And yes, I do have that maximum edition. But there's no play button, there's nothing. So you've got to click on this. And notice here it says game not found, fix. I do not have Crisis 2 currently installed, so there's no way I can fix this. But with Crisis 3, I had the same problem. But you've got to come down to this now to get to the actual cheat area. And there's play. Now I can fix it so I can show you like this. Boom. Oh, wow, my game is no longer found. Let's go back a page so we can take you from the first step. I'm going to assume that this would be the same thing that you would have to do for Far Cry 3. So click on the STN. There's the codes. There's not a lot for this game. You don't really need a lot. But my game is not found. So I click on fix. Go with option B. And since I've already been in here, Actually, the first time I did this, I went into the Digital Deluxe content and clicked on launcher, and that was a fail. So I went looking. It's actually in bin 32. You click on that, get it highlighted, and then pick this game, and it fixes. You're good to go. Just remember, you can't turn these cheats on until the game is actually running. But I think this whole deal, when you go into it and there's no play, you've got to take that extra step to click down here just to get to your codes, just to get to hit the play button. Of course, Campan Muskel says he's got it working, but a lot of the cheats aren't working anymore. Let's take a look at Far Cry 3. Keep going. Come on. We're still in the deltas here. Fallout 4, Far Cry 3, and there's a couple of them, but I'm going to go with the basic. Yeah, see, there's no play button, so he's going to have to click there, and then, game not found, he's going to have to fix. Now, there's unlimited health for the player, unlimited ammo, no reload, perfect accuracy for the weapons, unlimited syringes, infinite money for inventory, and then your stats, you can add XP and infinite skill points. That's the only thing that shows for me. But if I try and fix this, it's not going to do me any good because the game does not exist anywhere on my machine because I do not own it. But as far as I can tell, I had to go through the same issue with Crysis 3. But if I remember correctly, when I first pulled up Crysis 3, it went to this screen. It didn't display all the cheats. It just displayed the icon, the name, and the game is not found. But I don't even see why they had to update it. It was perfectly fine with the previous version. There was nothing wrong with it. It was basically streamlined and it worked. But now they've taken you to that point where you've got to take that extra step. Oh, wow. I've got to go do this now just to get to play. But Campan Muskel, I do hope this helps you. I know you said that you finally got it to work, but apparently a lot of your cheats aren't there anymore. And I'm not sure which Far Cry 3 you're playing. But on my end, when I look at it, this is everything I have. It's not a very large list of cheats, but this is what I have. So if it's the same as yours, I don't know if you had more cheats available in the previous version or not. But for the two games that I'm currently running, because, I've got other games, but, there's Darksiders, Fallout Shelter, Saints Row. I don't even know if those games are here. Oh, well, we do have some Star Wars stuff here. Saints Row. Well, there's Saints Row 4, but I'm sorry, I've got Gat Out of Hell in there. And there's still nothing for Prototype, but, the only games I'm using it for, obviously, Fallout Shelter, it was automatically set up, but Crysis 3, I had to go through this. But it does work. I spent about an hour and a half playing Crysis 3 today with the Infinity Trainer running. And yes, it works. I had all the good ones on. I had unlimited health, unlimited energy, didn't care about ghost mode, unlimited ammo, no reload, and infinite nanosuit upgrades. And the only way this one actually works is you have to collect your first upgrade in order to get infinite. Because once you pick up the first one, and then you go in to assign or pick which ones you want, you'll have 99 of them available, and they don't degrade. In other words, it'll stay at 99 forever, no matter how many packs you unlock. But yeah, I'm not really liking the feel of this. I think it's a bit more confusing. I think the previous version was much more streamlined and easier. This one, you got to take that whole extra step from the time you click on your game. You've got to go to another separate page to engage the cheat engine itself for that game. But thank you, Campan Muskel, for making that comment and bringing that to my attention. Because like I said, prior to seeing that comment, I was trying to play Crysis 3 and I had to fix it, show it where everything was, and now it works. I understand the frustration, and I do agree with you that the previous version was fine the way it was. There didn't need to be an update. But I did this video to help him out and possibly help others out who might also find this kind of confusing and what was wrong with the previous version that worked just fine for me. But if you have any comments, if you have any questions, do like Campan Muskel did. Post a comment down below. Ask your question, and I will get back to you. So if you like the content I'm providing, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. And if my video helps you in any way, please give it a like. I'm not, it's not really important, but it would let me know that my video is being engaged by other people who are interested in something like this to play their games. Maybe you're stuck on a really extremely hard spot that you can't get out, and your game happens to be in their long, exhausting list of games here, because there's tons of them, tons and tons. If your game's in here, it could help you get past that rough patch. Or if you've already beaten the game and you just want to go through and cheat like a mo, which is normally what I do, because I've beaten Crysis 3 already long before I discovered this Wemod Infinity Trainer. So now with the trainer, I'm just having fun with the game now. So I've already beat the first game, second game, and Crysis 3. I've beaten Crysis Warhead. I've got them all. I bought the bundle on Origin, so now I just use this just to have fun. But like I said, if it helped you, just give me a like to let me know, or even just leave a comment saying thank you. That was a very helpful video. I understand it a little bit more. And like I said, if you have any questions, do like Campan Muskel did. Post that question in a comment. I do have notifications set up, so I do see the comments. It pops up on my screen to let me know. And I spoke to him. I answered him. I gave him a brief description in the comment about what to do. But I think maybe this video would be a little bit better. So with that being said, I hope you all have a good day. Peace. With